Stary Oskol, the Pearl of Belgorod. Stary Oskol is a land known by its rich historical past, traditions, customs. Many years ago in 1571, not far from the confluence of the rivers Oskol and Ublia, in 4 yards from the present Stary Oskol, a watchpost Ustoblinski was founded. Just this watchpost was a predecessor of the city of Stary Oskol. In 1593, during the reign of the Tsar Fyodor Ivanovich, was founded a fortress for the defense of the southern borders of the Moscow state. This year of 1593 is considered as the year of foundation of the city, which got the name of Oskol at the beginning, but in 1665 another city was built on the banks of Oskol. That is why the older city got its final name, Stary Oskol. From 1708, the city belonged to the Kiev province, from 1719 to Belgorod one, from 1797 to the Kursk one. From 1954, the city has been belonging to the Belgorod region. The traditional life of people living far from the center is often subject to mockery. The language in the district was very amusing, as Stary Oskol was a home to people coming from other corners of the country, and the Ukrainian proximity influenced it too. The modern language is close to literature norms because of TV, radio, and education. Our city is one of the most beautiful provincial cities in the country, the heart of steel industry, a center of business and trade. As many cities in Russia, is informally divided into 3 parts: the center, the southwest, and the northeast. The center is the oldest part of the Stary Oskol. The main street of this part is Lenin Street. It is the place where city government works. Here's impressive centuries-old architecture next to modern buildings of glass and concrete. The banks and big companies have their head offices here. This part offers so much, from wooden cottages and narrow lanes to large parks, abundant areas for country rambles, and bustling crowds on the shopping streets. It is the place where Oskolars celebrate the official holidays and dates of the city and the country, the place of meeting and parades. The monument to the founders of Stary Oskol was inaugurated in the city day on the 12th of September 2009. Lenin Street is often the first place on which a visitor becomes acquainted with Stary Oskol, and just as often it's the last stop for a lingering farewell. And it's no wonder. The Regional Museum of Fine Arts is located here. It's one of the youngest museums in the city. The main part of the collection is the work of local and foreign painters. For visitors hungry for history and religious, there's no shortage of diversions. The Memorial House Museum of Eroshenko, the writer, Esperantist, educator, musician, and traveler, was opened in the village of Abukovka in 1990. During the World War II, this area became the scene of cruel fighting. From courage and bravery of Oskolars, the city was awarded the honorary title City of Military Glory by a decree of the President of the Russian Federation in May 5, 2011. Oskolars cherish the memory of those who gave their lives for the freedom of the motherland. There are monuments devoted to the famous wartime commanders, and at the Mansky Forest, the common grave and eternal flame in Lenin Street. Alley of Heroes in the northeast part to honor the memory of the fallen. The pride of Stary Oskol is its 8 temples. The elements of old Russian architecture and frescoes dominated in its architecture. From 1995, this temple is a cathedral of the Belgorod and Stary Oskol eparchy. Hristo-Rogdestvensky Temple was built on the Green Hill in the north part of the city in the 2000s. The cathedral was visited by the head of Russian Orthodox Church, Alexei II. He said, "The spirit rebirth of Russia begins here." The cultural life of the district is rich and various. There are 3 musical schools. The School of Arts, the House of Crafts, is open for visitors. Stary Oskol has a theater. It's new but very popular. The local government pays great attention to preservation and development of a cultural heritage. Stary Oskol is filled with contrasts. Founded in 1593, it is ancient, but it is modern too. Cozy cafes in the southwest part sit side by side with trendy restaurants and sophisticated boutiques, offering world-class design in garment, textiles, and glass. Bursting with museums and historical sites, it can keep you on your feet for hours. When you are ready to relax, the nightlife can be as sedate as a drink in the bars, or as invigorating as the crowded dance floors of the clubs. From fashion to food, Oskolars like quality. Architects set out to achieve harmony in unifying the landscape with the buildings. As golf has become a passion among city dwellers, a green field has been created to pursue their favorite leisure time, sport. Ice Palace has become a familiar sight on the horizon north of the city. The arena holds about 1,000 people and is the place for big sport events, concerts. Visitors of Stary Oskol are often struck by the completely modern sense of a living, breathing city. It is not a stuffy city. In fact, it's as friendly as they come. More than that, it's an attractive and interesting place to live in. About 80% of Oskolers live in their own houses or flats. Flats are found mainly in towns. Modern flats are often purpose-built in the form of large apartment blocks or tower blocks. According to the policy of our country, the city government pays great attention to individual householding. Houses of all kinds can also be found in suburbs, but the traditional country dwelling is the cottage. This is usually a small, old, detached, or semi-detached house. Stary Oskol is a great industrial center. Its economy based on its tremendous mineral resources and unique black earth. Bathed in light, Stary Oskol is a regal matron with a sly grin, ancient to her bones, but youthful in her embrace. Welcome to our beautiful and hospitable land.